You think you know how to get through the summer safe and sound, but what if everything you believed, everything you'd ever learned was a myth? Matt Bean is senior editor of Men's Health magazine, here with a little quiz on summer myths for us this morning.
Right.
Good to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
So a lot of things that we've learned growing up, all these old wives' tales, we think can solve some of summer's ills, and we may or may not have the answer.
In some cases, but we're going to test your summer health IQ today. So let's
I did not peek at the answers, so when I get them all wrong, you'll know why.
Right, cool.
So the first thing you have for us, campfire and grill smoke is bad for you. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say true. True.
You're absolutely correct. This is bad news for all you s'mores addicts out there, because campfire smoke, according to the EPA, actually is 12 times as carcinogenic as tobacco smoke and stays in your body 40 times longer. So campfire smoke is bad for you.
Okay, so just don't sit in the direction of where the smoke is blowing.
And if you're like me, wherever you're sitting, that's where the smoke's going.
I know, it's like I attract it. I'm with you on that one. The next one, I had never heard this, but drinking out of a garden hose, not a wise move.
I guess not. I drank from a garden hose growing up all the time, and I'm still standing here today. But think about where the garden hose lives. It's in your garden. You know what's in fertilizer?
I don't want to know,
I'm not even going to get into it, but there's a lot of bugs crawling around. Don't drink from the garden hose. Get your butt into the house and get a nice glass of ice water.
No drinking from the garden hose.
Right.
Our next one up here, if you get a cut, I remember hearing this all the time, if you're at the beach, best thing to do, run in the water. That salt water is good for you. It'll clean it out.
Wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
I mean, a lot of people think that because dentists ask them to rinse with salt water, that it's good, but it's actually got just as much chance of having bacteria in the water there as fresh water.
Huh.
So you really need to have some sort of cleaning action, soap and water. Go with a liquid bandage. We've got some new skin there. It's going to keep the bacteria from getting inside. If you're in a pinch and you got a small nick or something like that, saliva actually has a digestive enzyme in it that can break down some of the bacteria.
So that's better than salt water for you?
Absolutely.
I'm a little floored. I might need a moment on this one. Moving along, when it comes to mosquitoes and gnats, some people say they have sweet blood. Other people say if you put things on, something that smells fruity, which you see a lot of in the summertime, that's actually going to attract them more. Are they actually attracted to that scent?
Both true. Apparently 1 in 10 people are magnets for mosquitoes, so you want to make sure you find one of those people and bring them with you on a camping trip.
That's me.
All right, there you go. But if you do wear perfumes or fruity lotions, anything like that, or if you wear dark colors, this is what I thought was kind of interesting, mosquitoes will come to you preferentially. So stay away from the foofy stuff when you're going out into the wild.
No foofy stuff, no Slimming Black. Thanks a lot, Matt Bean. This has been great.
I'm sorry.
Okay, after we did that, now my next one.
Jellyfish.
The jellyfish. So there is this old adage that if you get a jellyfish sting, urine actually reduces the sting a bit.
Yeah, I think back in the 1800s, some guy was just playing a joke on his friend, and ever since, I got
really
the perfect
it'll
cure
work.
for you.
It'll work,
just
trust me.
Stand still. No, it's not going to help you out, because actually urine is similar to fresh water, and the stinging cells, nematocysts inside a jellyfish, actually release more venom when they're in the presence of that fresh water. So you want something like a vinegar bath for about 20 minutes. You could put a compressive bandage like the ACE wrap around it. That's going to prevent that venom from spreading. And then you want to see.
So when you constrict it a little bit.
Absolutely. You want to see a doctor right away, because that can be really serious.
And when you say vinegar, does it have to be, I think we have white wine vinegar here, right? Does it matter?
It's just really more about the type of liquid.
It's the acidity?
So you want the vinegar, yeah.
Okay. And then finally here, the last one, sunburns.
This is just
Is it always going to turn into a beautiful glowing tan?
It's just common sense. You can't go build a base before you go out and go in for your summer tanning. You're basically cooking your skin no matter how you look at it. You want to use sunscreen. You want to go out there and be responsible. You can still get a tan if you do it gradually. It's not going to help you if you roast yourself in the sun for an entire day and then let the skin peel off. You're killing a layer of skin.
So peeling onto that underlayer is not the best way to do it.
You're not going to release the youthful, healthy glow.
And also, on a very serious note, if you do end up with a terrible sunburn with those blisters, one thing you should never do is actually touch them or pick at them, right? Just let them heal on their own.
You don't want to pick at it. I know a lot of people, oh, I'm peeling, it's fun, but it's really not something.
No good idea. So no base tan. This is like my entire childhood is being thrown away here. No salt water for my cuts.
Watch out for the jellyfish.
But we can still have the s'mores, right? Just not in direct line of the smoke?
I would just make someone else cook them.
Okay, fine, perfect. Make them suffer the consequences of that smoke. Matt Bean, great to have you with us this morning. Thanks so much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.